Hello, everybody! Welcome to another Sunday Funday, and this time we're going to talk about, of course, A Wrinkle in Time, a movie that's just getting hate bombed. It's just getting all the shit thrown at it by critics and everybody. So yeah, we went to go see that, of course. I went to go see emoji movies, so why not?
Oh, does
So
this one look pretty?
yeah, at least did have that, but I mean, so did technically like Jungle Book if you looked at it from a distance.
And like squint your eyes, maybe tilt your head.
So, as always, we're gonna start off with Megan and just wonder, what did you think of this film?
Well, despite all the hate, I actually liked it. I mean, it was good. Not fantabulous, but it was good.
Yeah, I will say this movie seems to be a little bit unjustly hated. Like, people are just destroying us. At my own work, we have this one like chat room that we all kind of go into, and it's just for us to chit chat about different things without having to like, hey, we're gonna have 35,000 people and just throw them in this.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about sci-fi movies, and they were talking about Wrinkle in Time, and just everybody was shitting on it like it was the biggest piece of shit they've ever seen. And I'm like, really? Is this the worst movie ever? And go to watch it, and I'll admit, it's not a. I would say it's not a good movie, though. It's not a bad movie, though. It is a straight up middle of the road
Me.
family film to me. So, do you want to jump on what you like about it before I start saying what I didn't like about it?
Well, I loved the visuals. They were very stunning. It's like, wow, this movie's pretty. Yeah, as pretty as it looks in the trailer, it's even prettier in the movie.
Yeah, this is a movie that if you are a big visual nut, you're going to enjoy this movie. It does lean very heavily on the CGI, which is a bit of a downer, but it's not a surprise. It's a Disney film. Name me a Disney movie that doesn't lean heavily on CGI when it goes for visuals.
Yeah, it's got stunning visuals, and I thought it was beautiful with some of the symbolism of the movie, particularly the three main ladies.
The three misses, as they're called.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, and Mindy Kaling. When what they all represented. I also like this was like kind of a feel good, fantastical.
It's a hippie movie. And
I was like, how did I describe it earlier?
family-friendly, fantastical flick. Well, that's alliteration for you folks.
I was like, I know I use a lot of F's. Like,
Yeah, it was very alliterative.
try a big word for the day. Yeah, I like it was kind of a feel good movie. I mean, it was. This is weird for me to even say this, but it was a little kind of hippy dippy, kind of fluffy at parts, and the pacing was kind of off, and a little bit just. It's like, okay, this is all pretty, it's all very nice. It's like, can you get back to the story, please?
Yeah, it's what Megan's talking about with the fluffiness of it, the hippy dippiness of it. Yeah, you can tell this is a movie that where it's drawing its inspiration, it's from the 60s. Those who do not know about the original Wrinkle in Time and who have not read it because you had a weird teacher in high school, or not high school, but back in school, because I remember reading this back when I was in 6th grade or 5th grade, I can't remember which one. But it is pretty much, it was a lady's take on, going to a different universe and all sort of stuff. Those who hold this up as a high regard as like one of the all-time greats of sci-fi fantasy, I will say it's like they do need to realize it is an older movie, and the fact that it does show
1962.
Yeah.
When it was published.
Yeah, it's not like, late 60s, anti-war propaganda. No, this is late.
Yeah,
this is
January 1st, 1962.
Yeah, this is early 60s. I'm still high on the shrooms. This is, hey, JFK, the greatest president ever. It wasn't. Sorry, fuck JFK.
They were doing more of the Richard Nixon. I am not a crook.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do the hippies piece. You know, the English people, this is fuck you. But this movie it shows that. And I will say, for the visuals, it does borrow from that in a very good way. When I talk about borrowing, sorry, there's something in my mouth. It's my little mustache here. It's bugging me. You can tell that a lot of this is drawing inspiration from the 60s. Not just clothing style sometimes looks almost like what the 60s would see as the future. But also it's very bright at times, which is a welcome. I love movies that are actually willing to go with color. Mm-hmm. Hell, there's a scene where there's this whole area that takes place on a beach. It looks very 60s-ish. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the flying flowers in the trailer. Yeah, it's like very colorful, very pretty.
Like if the Grateful Dead had just came out now but they were transported from the 60s, you would expect this to be a music video that they would do. Minus there's no teddy bears. Yeah. So that is, like I said, that's actually a very good thing. And that's one of the things I really did enjoy about this movie. Very visually stunning to look at. With all that to be said about the hippiness and dippiness of the story, I like the original story. Mind you, I haven't read it in well over 10 years. Maybe 15 if I really... Yeah, it's been over 15 years. So it's been over a decade. So I don't know about these people who are like, oh, it's so untrue to the book. Most of this is true to the book, like how the resolution is, the causation for it all. It's still true to the original story. And not only that, but as long as it's a story that doesn't have a lot of, like, the main plot is, very intricate, it's actually also very good, I don't mind them changing stuff up. Like, technically, I didn't mind that they changed up in the first Percy Jackson how the quest got started. Because originally the quest getting started up was a little awkward in the first Percy Jackson book. I love the Percy Jackson books, to be fact. Well, the first 5, if you count Here's Olympus as part of it, which I don't. But I didn't mind that they changed, especially how they ended up getting the pearls to be able to get out of Hades. How they got those was so much more interesting than how they got in the book, which is just, hey, here you go, Percy. Mm-hmm. Like, thanks. It's like he had to do no work for that one. But I don't mind changes to stories. Where I have my problems with this movie, with the hippy-dippiness of it, is the fact that it likes to linger on these beautiful images, which is good.
It's like back to the story.
Yeah, it feels like the movie takes a while to go through all this beauty and all this. And we take about 15 minutes to go look at all the beauty. It's like, alright, I know we're looking at some paintings, but damn it, guys, we got something to do. We got story time in 5 seconds. Yeah. And because of that, the movie does feel a little like it charmingly switches from beautiful, serene stuff and all this, and very jarring but unique images to, hey, here, we're going to a story now. It doesn't flow as well as you would like it to. The editing's a little all over the place. Not only that, but we even noticed, like, the scene that is very famous in the trailer right now where she's talking about the quickest way for the ant to get from one place a straight line.
Yeah, to, like, crawl across a string. It's like, but if you fold time...
Yeah, you fold it, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like that little explanation that like, was not in the movie. I kept, like, waiting for that to pop up, and I was like, okay, where does this fit in the movie? It's like, no, it never comes.
Yeah. Because of that, like I said, you can tell this movie went through a few test audiences. In fact, we kind of learned that thanks to the guy we were talking to beforehand. And who does test audience stuff. And it's like, alright, well, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, he offered us a chance to test.
Screen a movie. So,
yeah.
Like,
Of course, it's going to be on Thursday nights. Like, I'm working. I might take off. I don't know.
Makes it.
It may take off and accompany you.
Well, it just depends. They might not allow me to go. Because of this.
Yeah, because of... Yeah.
Yeah, I told him, like, hey, worst thing, tell me no.
Me?
Yeah, and if they need me to sign an NDA, hey, I'll agree. But back to actually Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, visually good, story's a little... has problems here and there. the original story had problems, to be fact. It's like people who try to say this is the best all-time fantasy, no offense, that's like also saying that Lord of the Rings, the books, are the best all-time fantasy. It's like, Lord of the Ring novels, like, I read Fellowship of the Ring. I couldn't get further than that. Fellowship of the Ring broke my soul. Oh my god, like the first 50 pages of fucking Bilbo talking about the Shire. It's like, I don't care, Bilbo. Nope, still don't give a shit. Nope, don't care about this guy and his family. Don't care about that. It's like, just go.
You're like, skip?
Yeah, it's like, I want my skip button, but I have to read this bullshit.
I know.
I know that it's supposed... People are like, well, it's world building. It's not world building whenever the Shire doesn't come back up until the final book. Oh my god. Not only that, but you don't spend any real time with the Shire, which is fine. It's like you can describe it as, you know, like, hey, it's little burrows and all this, with people living in it. There you go, done. You could do like 2-3 pages on it and fine. I want to have what just felt like Bilbo just ranting about it. My own issues with the Lord of the Rings.
But
Yeah, talking about this movie. Where... Go ahead.
I was like, can I interject something real quick?
Interject away.
Like, I will say that, you know, not only did I love the symbolism, but I did love the message of, you know, the beauty of humanity and all, you know, flaws and all, beauty of love, beauty of the universe, just, you know, the hippy-dippy kind of beauty of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's kind of feel-good family film.
Yeah. See, go ahead.
I know you're trained to that thought, but
It derailed.
yeah, it went. It's like, wait, I'm on hook now. It's like, I'm just gonna stop here. Just, let me catch up with you in a minute, guys.
Yeah, some people, like, I, for one, don't have a problem with pretty much how this movie ends. Those who do not want spoilers, sorry, I'm about to spoil this a little bit. The movie ends by the power of love. In fact, I'll just leave it at that, because really that doesn't tell you anything.
I will say it works, though.
Yeah, it is a thing that works, and I don't have a problem with it. It's like, I saw somebody complain about them, like, that's how the fucking book ended. Are you stupid? And it's the same person that also railed about it not being, you know, true to the original story. I'm like, did you not fucking read the book? It ended like, there was a slightly different, I guess so. And I'm sitting there going, it's like, yeah, sure. Charles Wallace, I was about to call him Charles Darwin. I don't know where Darwin's coming from.
Yeah, you kept calling Calvin earlier Darwin's like.
Guess where his name was
Where
Darwin?
are you getting that from?
Oh, I don't know where the fuck Darwin's coming from.
I don't know
Who
either.
the fuck's Edward? Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters is one of the best damn movies ever. I need to see it. It's hilarious. But, yeah, Charles Wallace. We're going to get to why we keep calling him that.
Charles Wallace. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, I get that his name is Charles Wallace. Like, can we call him something else, please?
Yeah.
Like,
but, sorry.
I mean, like Charlie or Chuck or something. Just Chucky.
But yeah, I don't mind that that's how the story ended. I have a problem if, let's say, a Star Trek episode ends that way. Or a sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street ends that way. Since the sequel does end that way. Well, the first sequel. Number 2. Because they defeat Freddy through the power of love. I'm like, this is so fucking corny. And it's so stupid. It's not even corny in like a Freddy kind of corny way. It's just corny like Care Bears.
Yeah, it's like, it fits for this
genre.
Yeah, for this particular piece of genre.
Mm-hmm.
And it also fits, like, I'm not being like you, like, not to spoil it too much.
Mm-hmm.
But
it fits these characters.
Yeah, it fits, like, you know, what is going on and how these characters are and, like, just trying to... Yeah, basically it fits.
Yeah.
I'm trying to spoil so much.
Now, to get into why I, again, still do not say this is a good movie, and my problems with it, or actually, I'm going to still go into the good stuff. The young girl who plays Meg, or Megan, that she's not black, or like 11. The young girl who plays her...
Or curly hair.
Yeah. She is actually a really, really damn good actress. Like, she knows how to get emotional when she needs to be emotional. She knows how to keep the overacting to a minimum. And she can really deliver her lines with some real gusto. Like, she's holding her own with the adults. Like, Chris Pine also does a fantastic job with what he's given.
Yeah, well, a little bit he's given.
Yeah. The young lady who's in this, who's also... I can't remember her name, but she's also in... what's the name of that movie you said earlier? Larry Crown? Or
The lady that plays the mom.
Yeah, the lady plays the mother.
Yeah, Larry Crown.
Yeah, she's in Larry Crown. She was the girl who introduced him to the Moped Club, if y'all wondered.
Yeah, she's also in the New Beauty and the Beast as the voice of Plumette.
You're not going to know
Yeah,
that.
the feather duster.
But yeah, she's actually really good with what she's given. And Reese Witherspoon, she's actually pretty good, I would say, as Mrs. Whatsit.
Yeah.
Because people may say, oh, she's kind of overacting. Mrs. Whatsit was really, really weird. Like, Mrs. Whatsit was odd.
I was kind of reminded of her character, Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, but at the same time, a bit more, like, earthy, like less ditzy and more just kind of like
she's a hippie who just smoked
like
14
kind of like
bowls.
free spirit, like oh hey yeah, it's like okay, come back down to earth, lady, please. It's like calm
she's
your tits.
A little high.
I was like calm your tits and tell me what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but that's really how Mrs. Whatsit is, so I thought it fit the character.
Yeah.
Mindy Kaling is kind of worthless in this. She has about 5 lines, which doesn't help. But on top of that, Mindy Kaling's kind of a terrible actress. Like, the only time she was good, I thought, was in The Office, when she was playing a real weird stalker, in all essence. Who just didn't take no for a fucking answer. Oprah's terrible. Let me just put it that way. Everybody's like praising. Oprah is god-awful. Everything she delivers is like she's telling you about her new weight loss thing. It's so dry, everything she says. It's like, oh my god, Oprah, quit expositing like this. It feels phony. It feels so forced.
I actually think she and Mindy Kaling, especially Oprah, they didn't do that bad of a job.
I thought Oprah was just...
But that's my opinion, that's your opinion.
Yeah, I know mine's right. Yeah, I think you could have got anybody else to deliver the lines with not as much attempt at trying to sound like every word is deep. And that's the problem. Like, too often it sounded like pointless platitudes or pointless deepness that just never felt like it fit the situations. Then there's the 2 biggest sore thumbs in this entire film for me.
The 2 little boys.
Yeah, Calvin is just the biggest piece of paper that you have ever seen in your life that somehow gains sentience and is able to at least talk to you. That poor kid, I know he's probably stuck on some Disney Channel bullshit. Has been coached by Disney Channels like, this is how you must act, do this now, or we kill family. I get it, but he can't act. He just straight up cannot act. He does every line he delivers, it doesn't feel like he actually knows what he's even talking about. It almost feels like we picked up some random Russian actors, like, hey, here's an English script, you're going to have to read this, here's how this is enunciated, but you're not going to know what any of these words mean. Yeah. I'm sorry. Da. I got my German and Russian there mixed. But, yeah, he's just bad. And then there's Calvin Wallace. Calvin Wallace. Why do I keep calling Calvin Wallace? Charles Wallace. You didn't correct me even.
I was like, wait, Calvin Wallace? What?
Yeah, who is...
It's like, you just talked about Calvin Wallace. What?
Charles Wallace, though. Charles Wallace, first off, can we quit calling him that? I do know that is a thing they did in the book, but if we're correcting mistakes, such as, like, if we were to have corrected the mistakes in 50 Shades Grey, like, never make it a thing, or in Twilight or Harry Potter, no, never make them. Harry Potter sucks
on the
dicks.
Harry Potter thing. I love Harry Potter. Ravenclaw.
You can't even see your shirt well.
Yeah.
You see what looks like a bird perched upon a blue thing.
Look, this thing is so big.
But you could have just made them call him Charles or Charlie.
First off, if you're updating it, because they did update it a little bit for modern audiences. Like, they have a quote from Outcast, and it's like, well, why not update that? I mean, it's such a minor thing. It's like, why can't we just do that?
Yes, because, for 5 damn seconds. Charles Wallace, Charles Wallace, Charles Wallace, Charles Wallace. Oh my God, can we just call him Chuck? Or can we call him Charlie? Can we call him CW? Can we call him anything?
Or just Charles?
Or can we quit saying his name every 5 seconds? But
or just call him Charles instead of Charles Wallace. Like,
yeah.
Just Charles. Like, does not need first and middle name.
Yeah, it's so...
Well, unless he's, like, in trouble.
Yeah, it's just... It's such a jarring thing every time I see it. It's like, oh God, that's gay. Said that way for some reason.
Yeah, very, like, awkward, stilted dialogue just to remind you what this character's name is.
Yeah.
Like, beat you over the head with it.
But this poor kid, I appreciate his enthusiasm. I'm glad he's not Mowgli, who, holy shit, Mowgli was terrible. But boy, is he way too chipper. Like, he is chipper with, like, an extra side of sugar mixed with a big thing of cocaine that you didn't need to sniff. Like, it's just a shot glass full of it. Just, it's like, holy shit, calm your tits, kid. Everything he has to say is like this. And it's like, oh my God, you sound like a freaking kid on Power Rangers. You're way too excited because you get the lines. I so got tired of him, like, within 5 seconds. And it was bad, like, at one point I was like, okay, maybe he's going to go, oh no, he's still on screen for a while. Cool. He wears on you so quickly. Ugh. And to me, that's the problem. Far too much time feels like it's spent with his character. Or talking about him, and I know he's supposed to be an important character to certain areas of it, but Meg is the main character. So let's focus on her. She's interesting.
Yeah, it's all from her
perspective.
Her point of view, pretty much.
Yeah, and she's not only an interesting character, she's also an interesting actress. She's doing really good with what she's given. It's like, alright, so yay. Why don't we focus on her instead of Charles fucking Wallace every 5 seconds? And they also do miss upon, I don't know if you picked up upon, but Charles Wallace, we're going to keep calling him that because that's all that can get stuck in our heads. Or I'll call him Calvin Wallace because I'm stupid. I don't know if you picked up, but Charles Wallace is psychic. He can read minds. Yeah, it's more heavily implied, in fact, all but said in the books. But here, it's there, but you kind of have to know what you're going into.
Yeah, it more seemed to be like he's very perceptive.
Yeah, it's because he can read your mind.
Of, like, the world around him. And yeah, it didn't seem like he was psychic. It more seemed like he was, well, maybe not psychic in the, telepathic sense, but maybe psychic in that he's, like, very, like, extra perceptive.
He's
what I mean?
telepathic. It's pretty much...
Like, I didn't get that sense, but...
Well, that's the thing. In the book, he is actually telepathic. So I'm having to guess that's what they had here. Not only that would make sense why what happened near the end happened. Why he was able... Why what happened to him happened. He gets raped by a demigod. It's okay. Nothing major. So... If we keep talking about this, we're going to start talking more and more about the plot.
The whole thing.
Yeah. So, would you want to give this a score? Wait until one day we're like, nah.
Yeah, sure, let's wrap this up. Yeah, I have to give it a 7. Good solid 7.
I can't go that high.
You're middle of the road.
Yeah, I'm pretty much straight down the middle of the road. I know it feels like I'm very negative towards it. Pretty much if Charles Wallace... First off, if they would have just called him Charles or just Charlie, I would have been okay.
Charles in charge.
There's something. If they would have had a better actor playing him, that wasn't, just the worst thing ever.
Actually, they called him something other than Charles Wallace, like, twice. They called him Biscuits.
Biscuit.
Or whatever, that was her nickname for him.
Yeah.
I was like, only... Makes such a big deal. Anyway.
Yeah, it made a big deal near the end of it, and I'm like, okay, what the hell?
Well, they made a big deal about it at the beginning, and then did not brought it up again until the end. It's like...
But yeah, he's a big sticking point with me. Also, Calvin just being worthless. Like, really, they could have edited that character completely out, and it would have subtracted nothing from the movie. Like, they even tried to give him at one point an emotional tug of something, and he just looks like he's worried that he just missed his flight. And that's about it. It's like, yeah, dude, don't worry about this whole emotional thing that's going on here.
Yeah, I have no opinion one way or another on him being a good actor or bad actor, but I will say, yeah, he did, kind of just, kind of stare blankly a lot. It's like...
Kid, you want to be, have some kind of reaction? I'm most like, oh, darn, that looks like a thing.
Yeah, I think he was going for, this kind of serene, almost zen type thing.
He had the Stephen Amell look a lot. Okay, I'm going to kind of explain it. I'm not going to try and rag too much on Stephen Amell, even though he is a bad actor. His idea of stoic looks bored to me. That's the thing. Stoic is this. Angry, lightly pouting. It's not a very good shift of emotions. And that's the biggest problem I have with Stephen Amell. Especially concerning the fact that writers don't understand in Green Arrow, but never mind that. That's the reason why I would say he's a very Stephen Amell. He doesn't quite know what human emotions are. He's still this weird Martian that doesn't quite get these emotions that us humans like.
Well, maybe the kid that plays Calvin is a robot actor from the future.
He might be Stephen Amell's son. Who knows? Yeah, he's not. He's Australian. Well, Stephen Amell had a wild night in Australia. He's like, hey, this is good sexy. He's Canadian, so I gotta fuck with him. Maybe the lady the whole time is just like, blimey, you threw enough shrimp on my barbie. Oh, God, this is my damn mind.
Can't lose what you never had.
Oh.
Just shut in and just get to the score.
Yeah, this is a 5 because Charles Wallace is just a freaking annoying brat at times. When he's trying to be good, you just want to punch him still. When he's bad, you want to punch him.
And I have a question. Was he sometimes hard to understand at times when he was yelling?
Sometimes he would.
It's like, wait, what? What did he just say?
Yeah, he had a bad lisp. And I get kids have lisps sometimes.
I think I got the general gist of what he was saying sometimes. It was like, okay, you want to actually enunciate a little bit, kid?
Enunciate's for pussies.
Yes, so?
Yeah, Charles Walsh can eat my dick. But yeah, on top of that, it's like, there's just too many... Even for all the really good performances, there's a lot of really bad or forgettable performances. Like, you have 2 main actors that just seem like they would rather be anywhere else. 1 little kid actor who is a little kid actor, and that's a bad part. Mm-hmm. And then you have Oprah, which is just one of the worst things there is. But hey, at least it's visually stunning. So...
And it was feel good.
Yeah, it had a decent story, even though it felt like, it's like, all right, come on, movie. Let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this shit back on the road. I know we stopped off to go get snacks. Let's get back on the road, damn it. You peed, you ate, you're ready to roll. Quit running around the damn truck. Oh. I think I broke Megan. Oh, so yeah, that'll be it for Wrinkle in Time. Megan would probably like. Do you at least say people should maybe go see this?
Yeah, give it a shot.
I would say you're okay with missing it. I don't think you're gonna hate yourself.
Well, I think people should at least give it a shot, even if they don't go see it in theaters. Like at least rent it or watch on Netflix. Or actually, by the time this movie comes out, Disney will have their own streaming system.
By the time this movie comes on DVD?
Yeah.
The stream system isn't launched until next year or sometime in 2020, I think. It's a little bit.
Close enough.
So, yeah. I say you can miss it. It's not... If you were thinking, oh, it's going to relive my childhood...
You just don't get the hate for it.
Yeah, I still don't think it's the worst thing ever. I think it's just not a very good movie. That's the worst I can say about it. It's just not a very good movie. And somehow Disney will separate my freaking quote and it's not something that's throw something else there. Or a good movie. Just kind of not a very... Oh, so we'll be back next week though for sure with Tomb Raider, which... Please, by all that is holy, please break the curse of freaking video game movies. We have not had an actual really good one since Ratchet & Clank, and nobody fucking saw that. So, maybe Tomb Raider will be good. It looks like it's following the video game at least to some decent extent. Still making its own stuff, so something. So until then, everybody, we'll see y'all next week, so bye-bye.